Daniel Aghion, President of the Executive Council of Australian Jewry, joins us now. Daniel, we are so sorry to be speaking to you under these circumstances. We're now 24 hours on from this horrific incident. How is your community coping?
The community is struggling. We're reeling, really. There's only 45,000 Jews in the whole of New South Wales, 120,000 in the country. So to have the number of dead and injured that we have, it's affecting everyone.
Members of Sydney's Jewish community have said that they're horrified by this, but not shocked over what happened. Is that the sad reality of this today?
Unfortunately, it is the sad reality. We've been warning the government for the last 2 years, since 7 October 2023. We've had escalation after escalation since then. We've had synagogues being firebombed. We've had community facilities attacked, businesses attacked. And sadly, this was just a matter of time. But what perhaps has shocked us is the severity of this incident, terrible though it is.
Absolutely. Former Treasurer Josh Frydenberg has spoken out today. He says, and I quote, "Australia is no longer safe for Jews." Do you agree?
Australia is far less safe for Jews than it ever was. And the other component is the increasing severity of the violence, the increasingly violent nature of the Jew hatred that we are seeing in this country, which sadly has culminated in what we saw at Bondi Beach last night.
Daniel, could the government have done any more to protect Australian Jewish Australians? And do you think the recognition of Palestinian statehood had anything to do with the current situation?
I think the government could have done a lot more. The first thing is simply a question of leadership. We expected to have the support of the government from an early stage and to have leadership to stamp out any form of Jew hatred in this country. It took a long while, we think, for the government to get going on that and to recognise the severity of the problem it was facing. The second thing is a question of rhetoric. There's obviously a conflict going on half a world away with a shaky ceasefire in place, but there are conflicts going on around the world all the time. The way in which the government uses language around that conflict matters. And then the third thing is that the government's own appointed anti-Semitism envoy, Gillian Segal, issued her strategic plan 5 months ago, and yet we haven't yet seen a response to it. We're still waiting. The government needs to act on that and needs to move on this question of anti-Semitism as quickly as possible.
We will be speaking to Gillian Segal later in the show, but for now, Daniel, thank you so much for speaking to us on what is a very dark day for your community and for all Australians.